Oh,
Okay.
Steve,
Back
I
at
know
you.
Steve.
Okay, how's everybody doing? All right, okay, I got these lists. Has anybody noticed that they had a Los Angeles Marathon about a little while ago?
Yeah.
And I ran a marathon a long time ago when I could still run. So I got and they got these top 10 lists. So this is like a modified top 10 list. So this top 10 ways you can tell you're not going to win the Los Angeles Marathon. So number 10 is you've been training at Jack in the Box. Number 9, you're losing precious minutes with your frequent Marlboro breaks. Number 8, your favorite words in the English language are more pie, please. Number 7, every couple of miles you have to ask for directions. Number 6, you pulled a hamstring filling out the application. Fourth way you can tell you're probably not going to win is at the 2-mile mark, you broke off one of your 4-inch heels. Instead of the eye of the tiger, you've got the dull stare of the dairy cow. The third way you can tell is you get stuck behind Fat Albert. Number 2, instead of Gatorade, you're drinking a Starbucks Frappuccino. And the first top 10 way you can tell you're not going to win the Los Angeles Marathon is you just completed last year's marathon. That's actually, I modified that material. That's not really totally mine, but I delivered it. It was me. Okay, this is top 10 things you never want to say to a cop. Number 10, I can't reach my license unless you hold my beer. Number 2 is, sorry, officer, I didn't realize my radar detector wasn't plugged in. Number 3, aren't you the guy from Village People? Fourth thing is, hey, you must have been doing about 125 miles per hour to keep up with me. Good job. 6, I thought you had to be in relatively good condition to be a police officer. The 7th thing you don't say is, you're not going to check the trunk, are you? Number 8 is, I pay your salary. 9th thing is, the last officer just gave me a warning too. Number 9 is, I was trying to keep up with traffic. Yes, I know there are no other cars around. That's how far ahead of me they are. And the top thing you never see to a cop is, if the cop says, your eyes look red, have you been drinking? Don't say, officer, your eyes look glazed. Does that mean you've been eating donuts? Okay, that's okay. Okay, anyway, that was a good one. Okay, and I got another list. This is completely my list. I wrote this list. Okay, these are top 10. I got these top 10 things. Top 10 ways you can tell you're a bad stand-up comic. Number 10, more people are lined up to get out of the club than in. Number 9, the exit sign says, run, walk, don't run. Number 8, the only person that gives you a hand are the bouncers around your neck. But number 7, you're able to eat for a month with the food they throw at you in tomatoes. Number 6, you keep having to remind the audience that was the punchline. Number 5, your crib notes are written in Latin. Number 4, people in the audience mistake your act for a scene from a dramatic play and start to cry. Number 3, you have to give the audience homework to figure out the punchline. Number 2, you start off each joke with, okay, this is a joke. And the top 10 way is, the hecklers keep asking for more money to keep quiet. Okay, all right, this is biblical humor. This isn't mine, I just found it, but it's coming back. Okay, anyway. Okay, what kind of man was Boaz before he married Ruth? Ruthless. What do they call pastors in Germany? German Shepherds. Who is the greatest financier in the Bible? No, Noah. He was floating his stock while everyone else was in liquidation. Who is the greatest female financier in the Bible? Pharaoh's daughter. She went down to the bank and pulled out a little profit. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. What kind of motor vehicles were in the Bible? Jehovah drove Adam and Eve out of the garden of fury. David's triumph was heard across the land, and probably Honda because the apostles were all in one accord. Who is the greatest comedian in the Bible? Samson. He brought the house down. This is my son, but anyway. What excuse did Adam give to his children as to why they no longer lived in the garden? Your mother ate us out of house and home. Which servant of God, I'm almost done. Which servant of God was the most fragrant lawbreaker in the Bible? No, Moses. He broke all 10 commandments at once. Which area of Palestine was especially wealthy? The area around Jordan. The banks were always overflowing. Almost done. Who is the greatest babysitter mentioned in the Bible? David. He rocked Goliath to a very deep sleep. Which Bible character had no parents? Joshua, the son of Nun. Why didn't they play cards on the ark? Because Noah was standing on the deck. And did you know it is a sin for a woman to make coffee? Because in the Bible it says Hebrews. And, thank you.
Was that good?